really quick mukbang. It's really been a stressful day. It's gonna be like a stressful aka mommy mukbang, because my son is asleep and I have a agua de fresa, aka like strawberry, like a strawberry water, a Mexican strawberry drink. It's basically made with fresh strawberries, sugar, and water and ice. Really good. I got me a torta, and this is a tuna torta. And I also got some lemon chips right here, and I got a little bag of jalapenos, and I gave half to my daughter. But my kids are here. Today was supposed to be a filming day for me, which I've been doing filming with my boo here on YouTube. She also has a YouTube. She's a chef, a mother, an angel, a beautiful person, but she couldn't be able to make it today. And I'm trying to stay on a schedule for you guys. Like, I'm trying to be organized this 2020. But please send healing prayers to her daughter. Her daughter sprained her ankle, and I know how that is. It hurts so bad. It feels like it's broken. It feels so bad. But she severely but she sprained her ankle, so she wasn't able to come today. And I said, you know what, I gotta film anyways. And it's a little stressful for me to film when I'm alone with the kids. Jalapenos. These are pickled chili jalapenos, and it has like potato that are pickled, it has jalapenos that are pickled, and it has carrots and onions that are pickled, and jalapeno juice. I could eat them like that. It's almost like kimchi, just in case nobody knows what it is. It's a nice little fresh, lunch dinner. But she sprained her ankle, so I was hoping to film with her. But hopefully, cross my fingers. I know that she's probably in a lot of pain. So, no pressure, but I'm trying to do this on my own right now. And when I do it on my own, it's very stressful. And I'm kind of upset right now because I ordered this Uber and they forgot my strawberries and cream. I ordered strawberries and they put yogurt and they sprinkle it with like granola and all that. But they forgot it, and I'm just like, bro, for real? So I have to call Uber after this and be like, hey, where's my strawberries and cream? But I hope everybody's had a nice holiday or Valentine's Day, whether you had a spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. Your mom could be your Valentine's, your uncle, your brother, your cousin, your favorite cousin could be your Valentine, your sister, your grandma. It doesn't have to necessarily be like somebody that you know. But I kind of wanted to talk about a subject. I got a DM from a girl. And I get a lot of DMs all the time. Young girls asking for advice. And I'm just like, I get overwhelmed sometimes at the questions they ask me. in the situations they're in, just because I really get hurt, and I kind of like put myself into their shoes and kind of put myself into their situation, and it like really bothers me that like I can't help more, you know what I mean? Like I want to like be able to like really help. I feel like the most I could do is kind of just talk sense into them and kind of just like be there for them, or like certain situations I choose to like either just listen and say it's gonna be okay, or kind of be like knock some sense into them and kind of be like, bitch, get your shit together. Like, you're a motherfucking queen and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Or, you know, just be like, leave that motherfucker. Like, just leave that fool. Like, what are you doing? So, I got a DM from this girl, and she was telling me that she was 16 years old. And she was pregnant. And, I guess she was living with the guy. And I wish I could read it, but I used my phone to film, and the DM is on my phone. So, she said that the guy treats her like shit. And he's older, he's 19. And that the mom, his mom treats her like shit too. And that she don't know what to do. I would have to say, first and foremost, she's like, she wants to know and she wants to feel like if things are gonna change. And for me, I always keep it 100. Like, I'm just gonna like keep it 100. And some people might not agree on what I say, and that's fine. We could all agree to disagree. But the way I grew up, and the way I grew up and the way I was raised and the way I was talked to was like, you might not like everything that people tell you, but you're gonna have to swallow that shit, like, point blank period. And that's how I was raised. Like, I'm not like I'm not really sensitive. Like, I'm not a sensitive person because I was spoke to in a harsh type of way, or I would like to say like a real ass type of way. And that's just the way it is. So what I would tell her, like, first and foremost is like, baby girl, like, first of all, you should not have got pregnant. Like, the deed is done, but you put yourself in this position where now it's like this is what it is. Like, you have to know in your head, like, you fucked up. Like, if you're young and you're watching this, use protection. If you're having sex, like, you could go anywhere and get condoms. You could go anywhere and get birth control. I know when I was younger, like, I used to go to the to a free clinic and get birth control and get condoms. If you're having sex, you're gonna get pregnant. I'm sorry, but you are. Like, don't think about your future. And that's why I was always scared. Like, I was always scared, you know, when it came to sex and all that stuff. Like, I was really scared because I was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna get pregnant. I didn't get pregnant, like, at 16, 17. I got pregnant at 20. 19, 20 years old.
5
I got like pregnant at 19, 20 years old. Even though that was still young for me. And I still should have waited until I was very stable. It's not a happily ever after. And I would say more times out of none, it's not going to be a good situation. Like, the guy is not going to fall in love with you just because you're pregnant and stay with you for the rest of his life. I'm pretty sure there is, out of the whole entire world, there is some cases like that. But the way the guys, especially the way the guys are nowadays, these little fools are just growing up so disrespectful, and especially the way the parents are raising them. Like, parents are really fucking up nowadays on the way they're raising their kids. Like, they're raising their kids just to be very selfish, very, like, self-absorbed, very, like, they don't respect anybody. They don't respect their family. They don't respect their elders. They just are just growing up fucking awful, and, like, that shit pisses me off. Like, raise your fucking kids right, okay? Raise them to be real. Teach them the real shit. They're not the only fucking person in the world, and the world does not revolve around them, okay? And they're gonna learn it the hard way. And that's all I gotta say. But parents are raising their kids to be so self-absorbed nowadays. It's like, these little boys have no respect. But if I could tell by the way she's saying that the mom is encouraging her son's awful behavior. And that's probably why he got this little girl pregnant in the first place. Because he's self-absorbed. And, you know, people make mistakes, but I love those potatoes that they give me. I don't get them anywhere else but this place that I got this at Fruitland in Montebello. Fruitland is the only place where they give me pickled potatoes. It's weird, but it's bomb. So, you know, I just see it as the whole situation is fucked up, and you gotta just keep it real with yourself and say, fuck, it's fucked up. And I would say that get close to your parents if this does happen to you. Like, get close to your parents and your family, because those are the only people that are gonna really, even if they're mad, even if your mom is mad. Because I remember when I first told my mom, she was like really upset. It may seem like doomsday when you like tell her, and it may seem like she's never gonna forgive you, but that's, at the end of the day, like, that's your child. Like, your mom is gonna forgive you, you know, and she's gonna have like no choice but to love the baby, because that's gonna be her grandbaby. But at the end of the day, don't get pregnant. You won't have these fucking problems, you know. Be smart. Be smart and be scared. Because at the end of the day, I know I say at the end of the day, but it's always at the end of the day. Like, when you lay down and you lay your head at the end of the day and you think about shit, it gets down to the nitty gritty. And I feel so sorry for the children. I feel so sorry for the kids, because they end up living without a dad, or, you know, seeing the mom and dad fight and seeing the mom struggle being young and stuff like that. And of course you grow up and you know, you do get over it, but some people don't. Some people don't grow up and get over it, and some people don't make it, and it's just, it's hard. What really hurts me the most is mothers that have children and they end up not being with the baby's father, and then they have to end up being with like another person, and then you always gotta like wonder and worry and be scared about if that other person is gonna be accepting of your other children and love your children exactly the like as if they were their own. It's hard to find men that are like really genuinely good men that are gonna like also love your previous children. And that's scary because there's a lot of cases where like, you know, stepfathers and stepmothers like hurt their kids, you know. Who's there? But I would just say, to kind of end the video, to her, keep your head up, be strong. You're in a position now where you gotta be the strongest that you could ever be, and it's gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna say, oh, it's all gonna be rainbows and butterflies after this. No, it's hard taking care of a baby. It's hard being young. Go to school, tough it out, do what you could do to make your life better. Don't rush into another relationship, please, for the sake of the baby and for the sake of your mind. Do not rush into another relationship. If the dude is not treating you right, leave his fucking ass. Focus on your child. Don't focus on your relationship. Don't focus on this fool that can't get his shit right, because you have to think about it. He's young still too. Even though he's 19 and he's older than you, he's young and he's dumb. And his mom is encouraging his young and dumb behavior. Don't worry about that right now. Get close to your family. Have your baby with your mom and your dad. Of course, include the baby's father. Never, no matter how much the baby's father is acting like a dick, no matter how much his mother is acting like a dick, let them be how they're gonna be, but do not keep them out of the baby's life. Do not ever do that. Don't be a fucking stupid ass baby mama, because that's some stupid ass baby mama drama ass shit. Put your feelings to the side and the way he's treating you, and let him see his baby no matter how he fucking treats you, because at the end of the day, the baby needs his real father and the baby needs his mother. Hopefully they change their mind. Hopefully, even if you don't get along with you, at least they'll be there in his life. Of course, if things get too out of control, then of course, you know, you might have to shut them out of your life. But at the end of the day, I say let him see his kid, let the mother see his kid, let that other side be involved. Put your feelings to the side and just be a strong person. Don't rush into a relationship. You don't need that. Focus on now. You gotta pay for somebody else. You gotta get you gotta get a job. You gotta get some way of making money, some way of supporting yourself. Don't put it all on your mom and your dad, because that's very disrespectful and that's very not cool. So, just try to like be a strong, now you gotta be a strong independent bitch. Like, you just gotta be a bad bitch and you just gotta do that shit. Raise your baby. You don't need a fucking man, and you don't need a man treating you any type of motherfucking way. And now you got a child and you gotta think about a man treating your child the same as you. Okay? With that being said, just be a strong ass bitch at the end of the day. Like, you don't need nobody. You don't need the man. You don't need him. And you don't need another man. You don't need another man. You need yourself and your child. Focus on that first. And when you feel like you have your mind right and you feel like you have your life right and you're making money and you're stable and you're not asking your mommy and your daddy for everything, then you'll be able to open up yourself to a man. And then kind of like make the right decision. Your mind will be open and your brain will be clear to make the right decision to be with another man. But that being said, it is going to be hard, honey. And you just gotta stick it out and pray. And Jesus, when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, I felt like, yes, I was too young and I wasn't stable. At the end of the day, I prayed a lot, and God really helped me. God really helped me through the whole thing and really like put in perspective everything and really helped me through it. So at the end of the day, pray. Love you guys. Stay chunky, because chunky is beautiful.